What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Check it out, I'm gonna play some Pokemon Duel! Today is episode 2 of my Let's Play Pokemon Duel series, and I'm gonna talk to you about how to get wins in ranked matches. I've noticed that it's not really that hard to get wins in ranked matches if you know a couple of tricks, so I'm gonna teach you those tricks during this video. It's a little bit of a long video, it's about 15 minutes, and I'm gonna show you 3 different battles as well as opening up some booster packs. Yeah, I got booster packs from my battles from winning them, and that's why I do recommend battling as soon as you get started in the game. Just start battling because you can get some really easy wins. Now let me tell you how to get some easy wins. First off, what I'm doing is I'm pushing the right and the left column very aggressively, and I'm throwing out my guys who can move the very farthest. What I'm trying to do is see if he's gonna give me an easy win. I noticed that some people don't play any defense and they'll just let you walk right onto their tower. I think that they don't know how to play, so maybe, I'm not sure what that is, but in this case, I'm just beating this guy down and taking his thing by force. So he knows he doesn't have a move left to play, and I'm moving right onto his capture tower thingy. I don't know what to call that, but his little capture space thing that lets you win. So that's the objective of the game. You're trying to get there. I basically don't even do battles if I don't have to do any battles, and I skip those battles and just try to focus on getting on that one piece. So here goes my next battle. I had a pretty successful night with my battles. I was also playing with the news on in the background, so sorry if you hear a little bit of the news there. That's just unfortunately part of the audio, but it's not so bad, and I won't do that again, and it actually stops midway through the video for my third battle because I realized that it was probably going to be on my microphone. So you notice that I'm doing the exact same strategy. I really like this strategy. It's a great strategy, and I'm basically pushing my two figures that move the most spaces up the left and up the right to see if he'll let me squeeze in on the capture tower thingy that I should learn what it's called. Alright, so in this case, he's not really letting me through, so I'm just gonna hold his, that right corner is where he puts new figures on the field, so I'm just holding it, and this battle did drag on a little bit, so let's go ahead and watch here and see what happens. In this case, I've got some stronger figures than him, quite a bit stronger than him. He's got little baby Smoochum, which I actually didn't notice while I was battling him, because he never played it, so that's interesting to note. Sometimes you get through battles and you don't even use all of your figures. Let's just check this battle out. There he's got Geodude blocking his capture tower, and I'm just trying to get through, but he does have the 3-star self-destruct, which is pretty insane. So there goes my Poliwag, and also his Geodude is gone, but that leaves all the spaces wide open, so I'm just focusing on the goal, trying to get to the goal, and moving my pieces, and he is going to try and attack me, and we both got a miss, which means that I'm going to be able to secure the win right here. So nice and simple, nice and easy win there, so I was pretty happy with the results there. Nice easy win. I don't know why, but it's not that hard to win. I also don't have that many points. I'm not in a very high league, so maybe once I get more league points, I'll be facing harder opponents. I haven't seen anybody with really crazy figures yet, so I'm waiting until I see something crazy like a Mewtwo or who knows what, you know, like something that's really hard to defeat, and then I'll be like, whoa, this guy clearly beat me because he's got way better figures. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'm still in the lowest leagues that you can be in, so I'm battling my way up from the lowest. I actually have gotten one league promotion, and I will get a league promotion again by the end of this video. So I got promoted on my episode 1, and I'm gonna get promoted on this video as well. And here you can see I am gonna unlock some booster packs. So here we go with some booster unlocking. First off, I've got my white boosters. Those are the smallest booster you can get, and they do have one Pokemon inside, usually a common. So I got a Poliwag there, which I skipped through pretty quickly, and And then we're also going to see me unlock the second booster. Let's go ahead and do that now. Booster number 2. Now, unlike Clash Royale, they don't have a way to unlock immediately unless you start unlocking another chest, which I haven't done yet. I should actually be unlocking my rainbow one, so I'll have to start unlocking that one. But if you're not unlocking another booster, then you can't just auto-unlock boosters with gems, so they make you start unlocking one. Kind of interesting to note, it's just a little minor bit of gaming difference there, but I would like the button to unlock them even though I'm not unlocking another one, although it is kind of a nice reminder too, like, hey, you're not unlocking anything right now and you're kind of wasting the unlocking space that you get for free, so it is kind of a good reminder in that respect too. So now I'm doing my special missions. These are your daily missions. They're very easy to accomplish, so I highly recommend doing them, which is why I kept this part in the video. So go ahead and do those daily missions if you're playing the game daily, because it's an easy way to get some stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and see the next little portion of my video. What have we got here? Looks like I was opening up my locked booster. That's the one that you get the keys for, and I got an uncommon Spinnerack, which is actually a really good figure. And of course I picked up some fusion materials as well. So moving on, I opened those up, and because I wanted to make sure that I'm not filled up on keys, because then you can't get another locked booster. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do another battle. So coming up is gonna be Weezing, it looks like is his best figure. And he's also got Zubat, and that Zubat will really get you, so you gotta watch out for that Zubat. It can fly really far, and you don't want to let it get too close because it can capture a win on you without really suspecting it. That has happened to me, so watch out for Zubat. That's a real hard figure to deal with just because it can move so far, but it's the same as my Poliwag. I can move really far too, so here I'm thinking a little bit, what do I want to do with my Poliwag, and I actually decided to try to push the other lane. I'm just gonna see if I can squeeze my way through. I always try to push through until they stop me and make it to where I really can't get through. But I did leave the lane open for the Zubat, which isn't necessarily the best move, and the Zubat is dangerously close to my goal, so I don't want to let the Zubat get in there, and I'm trying to figure out what can I do now to try to not let it get there. And what I'm gonna have to do is attack it, because that's the only move I've got. I can't go sit on top of my goal. Lucky for me, I got Fly Away, which allows me to move. This is actually the first time I ever used Fly Away, so it took me a second to figure out what I was supposed to do, but then I finally did figure it out. So all I did was move myself to block the Zubat so it can't get to my goal, which is actually great. I'm really glad that I got Fly Away, or at least if I would have defeated it, that would have been okay too. But Fly Away is a great move, and that's why I keep that Pokemon inside of my deck. So there we go, I moved it defensively, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop out with my next dude. Now this dude is crazy. I forget that Pokemon's name, Vigoroth, but it can only move its max amount. You can't move the smallest amount, so you have to place it in a spot where it can get to a winning move once the winning position is open, and it has to be a clear lane to get, or no, it doesn't have to be a clear lane. Oh no, it does have to be a clear lane to get there. You can't jump over figures. It can only go its maximum number of spaces to the clear lane. So what I did was move over to the right corner piece to make sure he can't put any more figures down, and that's just a defensive move. I noticed it was open, so I hopped on over there, and I'm checking my Vigoroth to see where he can go and what he can do. Now he is a vicious attacker. That guy has got an incredible attack on him, so that's why I'm keeping him in my deck. And I'm also going to try and kick a little bit of butt with him on this move, but I wasn't able to because I tied. And that's crazy, little Tyrogue has a 50 move, but I've got 80 on my bird. So luckily I was able to take out his Tyrogue. But apparently his Tyrogue has some kind of status effect or something that took out my bird, which was like, oh dear, I really didn't want to lose that. That was a great piece, and it was holding defensively on my goal. And now there's Zubat there, so I have to deal with that Zubat. I absolutely have to do something about it. So the only real serious play that I have is to take out one of my strong Pokemon. So now I'm checking out what are going to be my strongest Pokemon to try and get out there and smash down on that Zubat so he doesn't win against me. And this is really my beast mode. I didn't even have to look at him. I already know he's going to be beast mode. He's just got a bunch of really boss attacks. So I went ahead and put him out. Basically, that's my long-term strategy. I only take that figure out if I know I'm going to be on a long-term strategy. And you can see my next couple of moves here are very important because he was able to get his little koala dude all the way across the field in 2 moves. And that's a really big deal. So now I'm just going to be moving defensively over. And plus I was checking what did that blind move do because I was trying to figure out what that was. But then I'm moving my guy defensively over to protect my goal. So there goes my Bulbasaur to try and block the path because that guy has so many move spaces he could actually get there. And if I were to go and attack him and fail, then he would win. So I went ahead with the defensive move to block him, and now I'm checking to see where I can move my Vigoroth. Now I moved my Vigoroth right next to his goal because I thought that he would think that that was very threatening. He doesn't necessarily know that my Vigoroth can't just jump 1 square over to the goal. So I moved that over there to make him defend it, and it actually did encourage him to defend it, so he used a turn on that, and that saved me some time. It bought me an extra turn over here. So what I'm going to do is take my big bad boy dude and just move him over defensively onto the goal. Once he's on the goal, I pretty much don't have to worry about my goal anymore, so I spent my 2 turns to go ahead and get onto the goal. And it looks like he's doing the same thing. He backed off his little koala dude and he put the Weezing on the goal. So now I'm going to go forward with my push again. I'm going up as far as I can go, and I'm noticing I've still got Poliwag over there in the right corner, which is a nice position to be in, aside from it's not really doing me any good. So I'm going to start pushing that left corner and see what I can do. And I'm also going to start seeing if battling is a good way to get the Poliwag to do some work over there. And that actually did work out pretty well, aside from all I did was put his Pokemon on poison. So not really much action there for that turn. So I decided to work with a different Pokemon and start moving around to try and surround his goal. I want to get basically a good surrounding position so I can start to surround some Pokemon and try to take them out. I love that move. You don't even have to battle. It's a guaranteed defeat when you surround the Pokemon. So I'm just trying to put myself into position to get there. Now, he seems like he's focused on moving his koala dude over there. I'm not worried about that at all because I know that my Pokemon is so strong, and he doesn't have a very strong Pokemon coming down there. So I'm just focused on my goal. I'm trying to get some wins over here, and I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he's trying to defeat my Poliwag. Maybe that's why he moved all the way around, and he did manage to defeat my Poliwag. So let's see here. He's got the 1-star move, so even though I've got 70, it still takes me down. So there goes my bird. I wish I knew the name of that figure. It's a very good Pokemon. It can move really far, and it does great damage, and it has the ability to teleport around, which is really handy as well. So it's a very good figure. And I'm just trying to figure out how am I going to win this. And I took the defensive position there on the right, as well as making the attack. That is a straight attacker. It's a very strong Pokemon. So I'm probably just going to use that Pokemon to try and get through as many of his up there as possible. And you can see the 130 there. And I get to re-roll myself. Or I can make the opponent reroll, or I can not make him reroll, which is really handy as well. So you basically win every time. It's a great defensive Pokemon. I highly recommend that one. I will talk about which Pokemon that is on another video because I don't remember the name of it on this one, but I'm sure you guys can look it up. So I'm going to use my bird and just cream through these dudes as much as possible. And I'm also, I think I'm setting myself up here for the surround win. I'm trying to remember how did I win this battle, but let's see what I do here. So I went ahead and took the 1 move and ended my turn, which is setting myself up for the surround. Now he's trying to move around and battle me and possibly get that dude out of there. But I've got the sleep powder, which is the 1-star. He's got 2 1-star attacks. Bulbasaur's really well rounded, and there we go with the surround attack, taking him down for the win, and he's really got nothing else to do, and there goes the win. So that's another way that you can beat people, is just keeping your really strong Pokemon, pushing both lanes, and get the surround win. It's a really, really great strategy. So that was a pretty fun little video, you guys. I showed you a couple different ways you can win. Everything from the super duper easy, just rush over and try to take them as quickly as possible, up to having the battle like a really long battle and actually being strategic and getting your win. And you notice I did get another white booster, which I believe I'm going to open up right now, because usually that's what I do. And I also did get my rainbow booster opening finally as well. So let's get this thing open. What is inside of that booster? Alright, so I got a Grottle. Very nice, very nice. And let's see. So I did get promoted from the results of the battles that I did earlier tonight. I got a league promotion, so I'm going to leave you guys with this league promotion here. I am up to the next league. I wish I would say the names of the league, because I still don't know the names of all the leagues yet. But yeah, I did get promoted, so that's my journey, and this is episode 2 of my Let's Play Pokemon Duel series. I'm working my way up to the top leagues to see what it's like. I'm just playing the game through for the first time and see what's in the game. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to my awesome subscribers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the like and subscribe, and peace!